But for the speaking exam, there's a radical difference. For Cambridge, except for young learner exams, where you have a kind of chat with the child, one-to-one, all the Cambridge spoken exams have two people examining. So you have one person who acts as the interviewer, the interlocutor, and another person who sits slightly at the back who does the assessing. So in that sense that the management of the exam and the evaluation are separate. Or you're not just speaking at a computer where there's no reaction, but you have real interaction between the interviewer and between the candidates, and then sometimes a three-way participation as well. So that way you get a much deeper, a much broader view of a candidate's spoken abilities. Well, for the Cambridge examination, there are four main criteria. There's grammar and vocabulary, which is one criterion. Another, of course, is pronunciation. And of course, it doesn't matter what particular accent you have, unlike American tests, where you need American accent. You can have a Korean accent, an American accent, a British, Australian, it doesn't matter. The important thing is good pronunciation in terms of discriminability. Can we understand what you're saying? Are you intelligible? Can you make yourself understood? The other criteria are discourse management and interactive communication. Discourse management refers to the extent to which you can develop your argument, the extent to which you can carry on a conversation. Can you move on to the next point? Can you have a logical flow? Interactive communication means how well you can interact with a partner. Communication is, after all, two-way. So it's very important to have this ability to pick up a point made by your partner, develop it, counter it, or hand it back, to agree, to disagree, and so on. Yeah. Well, you should speak with at your normal speed and use your normal accent. Don't be self-conscious about it, as one thing. The other thing I've noticed as an examiner is that students very often don't answer the question. They have something which is prepared. So they listen for a key word, and they have something prepared which they say about that particular subject. Well, that's not exactly what the examiner is looking for. They're seeing whether you can actually effectively communicate. And this means, of course, listening carefully, not only to the topic of the question, but also the tense of the question. If I said to you, what would you do? Then you shouldn't be answering, I will, and so on. So it's a question of just listening carefully to what they're saying. And I shouldn't worry about making too many mistakes, because grammar and vocabulary is only one part of the test-taking criterion. So if you feel yourself making mistakes, don't worry about it, carry on.